and gentlemen, judges, this World Championship match, Mr. Mark Corey, Ms. Jackie Simic, Mr. Matt Town, when the bell tolls for the first round, 7 rounds, Joanne in charge of the action. Australia's pioneer of kickboxing internationally, Mr. Dave The Rock Hitchcock. The commentators at ringside, Michael, the voice, Chivallo, and the hammer, Mark Castellini. Your ringside position, Dr. John Jury, the timekeeper of the bell, Angela Badaghi. Currently on behalf of John Sheena Alderman, in association with Michael Berkovic, Team Berkovic, Mike Force, Steve, thank you for your great representation tonight. A tremendous crowd, 6,000 people in attendance. And now we come to bout number 12, the even dozen on a night, Ultimate Kickboxing Fight Night. Here we go. Let's get it on the site where Legends of Eight, the Killer Stadium. Here we go. It's showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get rolling with our main event of the evening, having a big round of applause, the man Bill Seth, working the blue corner. He left Perth, Western Australia last Thursday, flew 8 hours to Auckland, New Zealand, on to Hamilton last night. He left Auckland this morning at 2 a.m, flew to Australia. He hasn't slept for 36 hours. He's in line of his pupil, Eugene Picklebird in Hamilton, New Zealand last night. Tonight, he's in Melbourne with his prospect and champion from Western Australia, Tiana Caverley. How about a big round of applause? Bill said, he said, I must be here with Tiana. No sleep, 36 hours. Truly, a man of fun-torn Muay Thai kickboxing. Ladies and gentlemen, when these two ladies met last night at West Sunshine Community Centre, there was a lot of debate, a lot of discussion. Who won? It was a draw. Tonight, it will decide who is the new IKB bantamweight women's champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, on the side where Legends of Eight, the Killer Stadium, let's get ready to rumble. It's showtime. Introducing first up by there, occupying the blue corner. She's a 4-time champion of her native state of Western Australia. An IMT, a silver medalist at the Bangkok Games, and an IKBF WA Women's Bantamweight Champion. She fought Eva Smith in boxing to a draw recently in Perth. She has a record of 12 bouts, 8 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1 challenger from Perth, Western Australia, the Tiger, Tiana Caverley. Wearing blue trunks with gold lettering. And across the ring, John Sheena and the team of Laura Skinner, world champion in the corner. She's part of Alderman, almost the same record. 12 bouts, 9 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. South Pacific Commonwealth and Australian bantamweight champion, aiming for the top of the world. They call her Tornado, Joanne Falzon. Wearing trunks of black and red. The Rock. Instructions.
Okay, it is world title fight time. Michael Chivallo, former WK Australian Cruiserweight Champion, the Hammer Mark Castellini, Kevin Dennis Holden, our major sponsor for this one, the IKBF Women's Bantamweight World Title Fight. Hammer.
Well, this one proudly sponsored by Kevin Dennis Holden.
And we are set for the first of 7x2. Last time out, a war between these two women. Tiana Caverley out of the blue corner, Joanne Falzon, our local favourite, out of the red corner.
Last time out, I believe they fought modified tie rules, knees allowed. Is that correct, Michael?
K1 rules it was last time.
K1 last time?
Yep.
This time kickboxing, which is certainly going to suit Joanne Falzon down to the ground. But Tiana Caverley, the girl from Perth, is here to fight. She's an experienced campaigner with the very accomplished Bill Seth in the corner.
Nice positioning there from Joanne now to move into the centre of the ring. She'll try and get in close and work the body and head of Tiana with her Great hand combinations. Tiana's got those longer legs of hers. And we saw last fight, she does have a very nice high kick on her. Continually pick Joanne off with her high kicks. Joanne with the overhand right, bombing away to the body early on. A much more determined, a much more ferocious Joanne Falzon this time around, Hammer.
Well, Joanne has been campaigning for a long time. And this is her shot, obviously. She's been training hard, and a real underdog down there at the Ultimate Police Gym. But tonight is her chance to shine, Michael. And I honestly believe Joanne is one of the most technically gifted female fighters on the circuit. Been a little unlucky because she's so light. It's been very hard for her to find opponents around the same weight and height range. But she's a small package with a big punch, Joanne Falzon.
Well, hasn't got a lot of the kudos that some of the other big names in Aussie kickboxing, female kickboxing have gotten. But a great record of 9-1-2, Joanne Falzon. And can she make the 10th scalp that of Tiana Caverley and the coveted and the hard to come by women's world title here tonight. End of the first round of action. A good one for Joanne Falzon. Hammer, this one brought to us by Kevin Dennis Holden. Okay, here we go. Second round of action, set for 7. World Women's Bantamweight title on the line. First round, perhaps the way of Joanne Falzon. Here we go in the second. Falzon again, nuggety short fighter, getting close and bang the body. Tiana Caverley wants to keep her at reach. Overhand right by Falzon.
Really not leaving, not using those big leg kicks, the big round kicks that she's renowned for. She's left them out thus far. Interesting to see if she starts to employ any of the tactics that Bill Seth called for in the break.
She's also got a great front kick to the face, Tiana Caverley. We haven't seen it from her yet.
She's a very tall girl, very long limb. She should be using her height and reach advantage more.
High right round kick there from Falzon. Body shots, nice tagging shots with the side of the jaw there from Caverley. There she goes, high right round kick, trying to loop the ankle around the neck of Joanne Falzon. Falzon catches her overhand right. Just glanced off the cheekbone. Good leg check there from Caverley, not letting Joanne out of the corner or off the ropes. Tries to move in, checks the kick. Overhand right for Joanne, didn't find the mark.
Falzon loading up that big right hand, looking for the opportunity to let it go.
Jab from Falzon. Inside thigh kick to that inside left thigh. Caverley doesn't look as adept under kickboxing rules, Hammer.
No, certainly a girl built with her stature, the grappling style of Muay Thai will certainly be her advantage.
Nice front kick to the midsection to end things there for Caverley. Into the second round, we are seeing an intriguing world title contest. How do you see it so far?
So first round Falzon, second round you could almost score even. We'll score it as we go. This one brought to you by Kevin Dennis Holden. And thank you for their support.
International Kickboxing Federation Women's Bantamweight Championship of the World. Joanne Falzon, Victoria. Tiana Caverley, Western Australia. We're approaching round 3. Seconds out, round 3.
Here we go, third round of action, set for 7. World Women's Bantamweight title on the line. Joanne Falzon, Tiana Caverley, Victoria versus WA. Big leg kick from Falzon to the lead 5. Trying with the left hook there, Caverley. Didn't come off for it. Trade of round kicks to the rib cage by both women. Front kick, nice one from Caverley. That's the weapon she liked in the last fight. Body shot, left hook from Falzon, caught her nicely. Caverley can certainly take a knock though. Here comes Falzon. Heavy hands, outside thigh kick by Falzon. She's turning it up here in this round, Hammer.
She certainly is, Michael. She's picked a couple of good shots out there, Joanne. And again with a big banging leg kick. Caverley gets one back of her own. But geez, they're going kick for kick, punch for punch with this one. Probably Falzon a little bit at advantage in the hand department. She's very tidy indeed in her boxing skills, Joanne Falzon.
Nice high left round kick from Falzon, then down for the rib cage. Sticks with a beautiful left hand. Body shot, a head shot from Falzon. Catches her again, just in that orbital bone by the left eye of Caverley. Just caught her a couple of times in the same place. Just not enough power though to really rustle Tiana Caverley. Nice pecking off front kick there to the rib cage from Caverley. Turns around with a short left hook. Joanne continually waving with that overhand right. There it is again from Falzon. And now Caverley powering back. A bit of a turnaround here in this round. High right round kick from Caverley. Both women stepping up the intensity, Hammer. What a quarter of a round.
Picked it up there. And geez, what a round that one was. Nothing in this one. This one's going right down to the wire. Falzon keeping busy in the hand department. If the judges score this one as they did earlier, they'll be paying those hand shots very, very highly on the scorecards. So we'll lock this round away, possibly for Falzon, but take nothing away from Caverley because she was landing some good, solid kicks of her own.
Okay, here we go, 4th of 7, world title on the line, brought to you by Kevin Dennis Holden. And Tiana Caverley coming out strongly here in this round. Some heated words from Bill Sepp in the corner. Joanne looking for that put away right hand. Tagging the right hand there from Caverley. Outside thigh kick from Falzon. Caverley stalks her across the ring now. Jab, right hand from Falzon. Right hand again, falls short. Outside thigh kick on the upper left thigh. Readying that lead thigh of Caverley.
Caverley stepping up the intensity here in the 4th round. Falzon waiting for her chance to let the right overhand right go. Very, very hard for her to get it in on such a tall, rangy opponent. But as you said, Michael, Caverley is a very tough lady, girl from WA. She's proven she can take a knock. Joanne's landed some good, solid shots on her head. But hasn't really phased her at all. Tight defense and long arms and legs make Caverley a very tough opponent for Falzon.
Short burst now here from Joanne Falzon. Caverley not wanting to give her an inch, not backing up at all. Short right hand side of the head from Caverley. Falzon's got to get out of there. Tries to fight her way out now, dukes it out. Body shot from Falzon. Straight right hand through the guard. Nice one from Joanne. Then goes down to the thigh. from Caverley. Oh, right hand from Caverley, quarter. Joanne's a little bit sapped in this round, Hammer.
Well, she certainly is trying to get in there, but she's just getting a bit.
Oh, quarter, Sweatley, 2 right hands. Geez, Caverley can take a knock, but she's a little bit stunned after that second one, Hammer.
Tell you what.
Here comes Falzon now. Quarter with the high right round kick. And Falzon still in the round. Oh.
I'll tell you what, guts of determination for both ladies. What an awesome battle we are in for. And that was a sensational round. Caverley started very well. Falzon coming back very strongly towards the end of that round. And geez, there's nothing in this one.
Okay, 5th round of 7. Kevin Dennis Holden, our main event, the World Women's title on the line. Joanne Falzon powering up in the 4th round towards the end of it after a slower start. And here comes Falzon again.
Well, Falzon's either got to be in or out of range. Because on the inside, she could be working inside at the body and so on, and inside, outside thigh.
Big right hand from Falzon. She's caught her again on the chin. Caverley can certainly take a good punch, picks her away with the front kick. Thought about the high right round kick. Falzon continues to look for that right hand.
Well, nice tidy hand combination there from Joanne Falzon on the inside.
Clean shots there from Caverley. Falzon powering out again. All tied up against the ropes.
There's a couple of short knees there thrown by Tiana on the inside to the thigh area. Falzon up against the ropes there.
Falzon again looking a little bit sapped now as she was in the previous round. She's got to dig deep and bring it home. Oh, tags with a flush right hand on the eye. Caverley comes forward. Falzon leans away from the round kick. Tagging punches now from Caverley. Falzon ties her up. And Uncle Dave Hedgecock separates both women into the final stages of this round. Falzon's corner, very animated, telling her to pick it up now. Oh, right!
Big overhand
shot on the right so far from Falzon, her favoured weapon. And again, Tiana Caverley standing up to all sorts of punishment now.
I'll tell you what, Joanne's going to have to be wondering what she has to do to put Tiana away. Caverley's got an iron throat jaw. She's taking some big shots.
And again, Falzon still in the round hammer.
Wow, I'll tell you what, Falzon landing those big headshots there towards the end of that round. Locked that round away for Falzon.
One for the money, 2 for the show. Read and ready, go and go. We're in the championship round.
Okay, here we go, penultimate round of action, and Joanne Falzon still in the last 2 rounds, right towards the bell with some big punches. Here we go again. Caverley really has to step it up now. Falzon looking the goods with that overhand right. It's been the big weapon throughout her career, and it's worked again for her here tonight.
Of course, Seth calling for Caverley to throw roundhouse in the break there, wanting her to keep those roundhouse kicks going. Joanne's going to be trying to cut off the range of the roundhouse kick, getting on the inside. And again, trying to go for those big overhand rights that she's renowned for. The little Joanne Falzon, the puppet dynamo she is.
Oh, straight right hand from Caverley. Wobbled her back a few steps. Caught Joanne sweetly on the jaw. And I'll tell you what, we've talked about Caverley's hard head hammer, but Joanne Falzon can take a knock as well.
These girls are as tough as nails. Tough, if not tougher than some of the guys on the card here. They've taken it all.
Right. Here comes Falzon again, steaming forward. All tied up. Referee separates both women, and they are giving it their all here in the 6th round. And why wouldn't you? World title on the line.
Tell you what, Michael, it's been a long time since we've seen a full board female fight that we're witnessing right now. These girls are giving it real absolute all.
Good stuff. Nice left hand there from Caverley. Joanne ties her up again. High right round kick from Caverley, just not enough mustard behind it. Joanne misses with a devilish right hand. Boom to the body goes Joanne. Then over the top to the head again and again. The overhand right working a treat now on the taller opponent.
She's getting it through almost every time she throws a good body shot.
Nicely done, real gut muncher there. Falzon's boxing skills looking an absolute treat. Could she be on her way to the world title, Joanne Falzon? Overhand right again. Body shot to finish it up, and Joanne Falzon takes another round hammer.
Well, I'll tell you what, yeah, locked that one away for Falzon for sure. This one, bar a knockdown, is almost in the grasp now of Joanne Falzon, the girl from the West. Looks like she's done the job here tonight against a very tough opponent, Tiana Caverley, trained by Bill Safford, a renowned female trainer from Perth. Girl from WA putting up strong resistance, landing some good headshots. But geez, Joanne Falzon is really digging deep here tonight.
Thank you. Embrace the water like common substances. We're coming up the rest today. 12, 8, otherwise they at the office. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Okay, here we go. The time for talk is over. Kevin Dennis Holden, our major sponsor, our main event. Joanne Falzon, Tiana Caverley, one way around. One round away from a world title. Who will it be? Heated words from Bill Seth in Caverley's corner, and Laura Skinner and Johnny Sheeter in the corner of Joanne Falzon. Falzon stole her last 3 rounds with some heavy hands hammer.
Well, Michael, I think Tiana really, she has to almost knock Joanne out in this round if she's going to take it. She's got to do some solid stuff, got to get an 8 count at least. With Tiana Caverley, if she doesn't take this round, she can kiss this fight and the title goodbye, obviously. It's all Falzon with her nuggety inside handwork and those leaping overhand right.
2 left hands caught Caverley sweetly, drops the right hand down to the breadbasket for Falzon. Caverley now, gut-munching front kick, 2 hands to the jaw, and Falzon stands up to it. What a gutsy contest, certainly worthy of a world title stout.
Well, definitely world class, this ladies bout. Michael, you and I have seen many women's fights, many ladies fights, and this one ranks with the best. Both battles have been awesome fights.
Big right hand from Falzon there, going at it toe-to-toe now. Neither woman afraid to trade, and the crowd loving this one hammer. Capacity crowd on hand here tonight. Right hand again from Falzon. Looking for the big goodnight Irene off the overhand right. Will she get it on Caverley into the final stages now?
Well, no one wants Joanne to win this fight more than her trainer, John Sheeter. Joanne's been loyal to John Sheeter and the Sunshine Gym for many years now. And the whole gym and everyone is right behind Joanne on this one. Here's one side. Joanne, good call.
Goes to the ribs, Falzon. She's powering home now, Joanne Falzon. She can maybe cement victory.
She needs to have a notch off her head.
Oh, big left hook to the head from Falzon. The overhand right catches her on top of the head. And Caverley powers back now. It's going to and fro. And there it is. What a world title belt hammer. And for mine, you've got to give it to Joanne Falzon.
Certainly Falzon. taken up at least 4 or 5 of the 7 rounds. Joanne Falzon, the little warrior that she is, I'd say my scorecard's rocking away for a new world champion. Congratulations to Joanne and Johnny. And barring some very haphazard scoring, I'd say this one has to go the way of the red corner. And the new world champion, women's world champion Joanne Falzon, all those years of dedication and hard work have finally paid off for her. Congratulations, Joanne.
It's at 68-65 for Falzon. Judge Marcori sees it the other way. 67-66 blue corner, Tiana Caverley. The final count is only 1 point in it. 68-67 that time. Ladies and gentlemen, your new RKBF Women's Bantamweight Champion in the world, the Tornado.
She's got up by 1 point, the new champion of the world, Joanne Falzon. And my word, Hammer, she becomes Johnny Shooter's 2nd world champion. Joanne Falzon, George from Kevin Dennis Holden in centering to present the world title track. The IKBF Women's World Champion. Doesn't it just roll off the tongue? Joanne Falzon, Australia's newest champion of the world. Well, there you have it, Johnny Sheeter in centering with Joanne Falzon. And what a moment, what a great fight, Hannah. What a rivalry these two have developed.
Well, certainly great fight, technically excellent.
Let's listen into the interviews, and folks, thanks for joining myself, Michael Chavello, the former Australian champion Mark Castanini ringside, and from Kevin Dennis Holden, Ultimate Promotions, Johnny Sheeter, Mike Vukovic. Good night.
All of the time was getting busy. How about 3 cheers for Joanne Falzon? As John should have said, it was his aim this year to get Joanne a championship between Tokos. Heather? We can't talk to Joe, it's being surrounded by photographers. Joanne, congratulations, man. It's definitely here. I mean, it's been a significant week there.